No, let's just talk about the new way to do it, to animate through this spread amount for jumping, right? And for that, I want to show you a new node, and that is called, let me right click in here, it's called interp 2, right? So let me search interp 2. So you can see there is a lot of interp 2 in here, but the one that we need, because we want to interp through or animate a float value, we want to use f interp 2, that is for float value. So with this node, we can animate through a float value that in this case is crosshair jump factor. And in this node, we have current value and target value, and the most important one, interp speed. Okay, so the current value is the value that we want to change, and the target value is the value that we want to change to, and the interp speed is the speed that we want to animate to that target value. So for example, in this crosshair jump factor, at default it is 0, so I want to change it from 0, for example, to 2, right? Okay, so when we jump, we want to spread our crosshair by 2. No, we need a delta time, and we get the delta time, if you remember, at the beginning, and we put it in a variable and we can get it everywhere. So we need this delta time. Let's just connect it there, delta time, and we need then a speed. So for example, let's just put 2.5 in here, for example, right? And with that, we can get the return value and put it in crosshair jump factor variable. Okay, and with that, we're changing the crosshair jump factor from 0 to 2 by a speed of 2.5. So we will animate it by some speed, and at the end we will add it to crosshair spread amount, right? So now we did it for this. We want to do it for when we are not jumping. So let's just paste it here. And now when we are not jumping, the crosshair jump factor will be 2, okay? Because we set it to 2, and now we want to bring it back to 0, right? And again, the speed, I want to change the speed to some high value, so like 30, right, to go back really fast. So let's just connect these two here, and now everything is set up. Let's just see what will happen. If we walk or run, you can see everything cool, but when we jump, you can see everything cool. So it will interp to 2, and it will go back very much faster because we put interp speed for going back this crosshair together by 30, but for a spread amount we change the interp speed to 2.5, and we have this effect, right? You can see everything is cool with that. Walk, run is working fine, and if we're running and jumping, you can see again it will do the same, and it all works fine together. So next one that we want to do is when we are aiming. When we are aiming, these crosshairs should go close together, right? And we want to animate that as well. So you try to do that yourself with this interp to have an animation for when we are aiming. When we right click in here, so for example like this, if you right click in here, these spread amount, these crosshairs should go close together. So you do that, and in the next video we will do it together.